Hello, I'm here to talk about Silca, which is one of the iconic brands in cycling. Silca is an Italian brand which is over 100 years old and made some of the most amazing floor pumps. Every good bike shop probably in the world has a floor pump made by Silca. They often last 10-15 years and get passed on from one mechanic to another. But they slightly fell into disrepair as a company over the last 10 years, lost their way a little bit, but were given a new lease of life when some of the product guys from Zip left Zip, bought Silca, took Silca's sort of IP from Italy and over to the US, and the brand's been completely reinvigorated. It's a really interesting brand now, do some amazing products, really kind of making tools and pumps and stuff sexy again. And it's a sort of really cool marriage of sort of Italian design flair and some of the R&D of what Zip were when they were at their sort of pomp. So it's really cool, and it's the sort of stuff that, you know, when you get to use Silca stuff, it's more than just a tool and stuff. It's something that's actually quite tactile and pretty cool. From the top, probably the sort of halo project they do is called is the HX1, which is a toolkit from them. They actually call it the Essentials toolkit, which I think is really funny because the standard one's £125, and this is the anniversary edition, which is £200. And to call a £200 toolkit an Essentials is quite rich even for myself. But I think it's pretty cool what they've done. Nice presentation box. The only difference between this one and the one at £125 is the box. The other one comes in beech. This is a really nice walnut box, and it's got a stainless little logo and it's been hand painted. So you're paying £75 for the privilege of that, but it makes a pretty cool gift, and it's the sort of thing that if you got for Christmas, you'd be a happy bunny indeed. Inside, you can see, got a whole range of hex and then Torx and then adapters and such like. If you read the gubbins about it, they talk about it's a proprietary steel made by German and Swiss tool manufacturers have been using. It's incredibly hard and anodized, and it's got a chrome finish, and then it's got this sort of plastic elastomer thing to hold, makes it really, anti-slip and sort of stuff. So, it's a lot of fancy words, but the key takeaway is it's just a really cool bit of kit. You've got the irrational perspective, which is just, nice tactile tools are cool. It's just a pleasure to be tinkering with your bike on things like this. But there's also a sort of a rational point of view, which is because the steel's so hard and it's so precisely machined, they work beautifully with expensive stems and tie bolts and such like, and you're not going to round out or ground out your stem bolts like you might do in a cheaper one. And the amount of people who call the shop the day before a training camp in a panic because they can't get their stem off because they've managed to ground it out using a cheaper £5 Allen key. So it's the sort of thing that if you've got an expensive bike and you adjust it off and invest in decent tools, it's a lot of money once, but then it lasts 20 years or so. And it's the sort of thing that if you want something nice for Christmas, it's a pretty cool bit of kit. So it's the sort of thing that you think it's an indulgence to buy, and then you get it and you go, oh, that's cool, and it lasts you forever. So big fan of the HX1.